Hard work was never designed to make you rich. Let that sit for a moment. Hard work was designed to keep systems running, to keep people busy, to keep society functioning day after day. That doesn't mean hard work is bad. It means it has a limit, and most people are never told where that limit is. From a young age, we're all taught the same idea. If you work hard enough, everything will eventually work out. So people believe it, and they commit to it. They wake up early, they stay up late, they sacrifice weekends, they push through exhaustion, and after years of effort, many still feel stuck. Not because they're lazy, not because they lack discipline, not because they didn't try, but because effort alone was never meant to create wealth. Pause and think about your own life for a second. Have you ever worked harder but felt like you weren't moving forward? That feeling isn't failure, it's feedback. Most people are given the same life formula. Go to school, get good grades, find a job, work hard, get paid. On the surface, it sounds safe, responsible, even intelligent. And to be fair, it works, to a point. It helps you survive. It helps you pay bills. It helps you stay afloat. But survival is not wealth. This system teaches people how to earn money, but it never teaches them how to grow money. And that missing lesson changes everything. Because when people finally earn more, they expect freedom to show up. They think the stress will disappear. They think life will suddenly feel lighter. But instead, something strange happens. They don't become wealthy. They just become more expensive versions of themselves. More bills, more obligations, more pressure. The lifestyle improves, but the anxiety stays. The income increases, but peace does not. That's not bad luck. That's design. This is why so many hard-working people feel trapped. They followed the rules. They showed up every day. They did what was expected. Yet one unexpected expense can still shake everything. Why? Because no one taught them what to do after they got paid. Here's the distinction most people never hear explained clearly. Income is money you trade your time for. Wealth is money that keeps working even when you stop. If you stop working and the money stops coming in, that's not wealth, that's labor. And there's nothing wrong with labor. The problem is mistaking labor for freedom. Hard work is the starting point, not the destination. What matters next is strategy. How money is used, where it's directed, whether it's allowed to grow or quietly disappear. Because effort without strategy has a ceiling, and once you hit that ceiling, working harder doesn't help. It just makes you tired. Look around you. Almost everyone is busy. Busy working, busy trying, busy surviving. Yet very few people are actually building financial stability. Why? Because the world rewards productivity, but wealth rewards positioning. You can be productive for 40 years and still feel financially fragile. That's not because you failed, it's because productivity alone doesn't create leverage. Most people trade time for money, hour by hour, day by day, year after year. As long as time is traded, money shows up. But the moment the work stops, the income stops too. That's the invisible trap. It feels secure, it looks stable, until something unexpected happens. A job loss, a health issue, an economic shift, and suddenly the foundation disappears. That's when people realize they were running, not building. Wealth builders think differently. They don't ask, how hard can I work? They ask, how many times can this same effort pay me? Effort that pays once is fragile. Effort that pays repeatedly is powerful. That difference changes everything. This is why assets matter. Assets are things that continue to create value without your constant presence. They don't need motivation. They don't depend on energy. They don't stop because you're tired. They quietly work, and over time, they compound. Compounding is slow in the beginning, so slow that most people give up before it becomes visible. That's why patience is rare, and that's why patience builds wealth. Not luck, not intelligence, patience. Most people want results immediately. Immediate income, immediate success, immediate proof. Wealth asks you to wait, to plant seeds today for results you won't see tomorrow. And that's uncomfortable, because social media celebrates speed, not consistency, noise, not discipline. This is also why comparison destroys progress. No matter how much people earn, they still feel behind, because someone else always looks ahead. Wealth builders stop comparing lifestyles. They compare stability. Am I calmer than last year? Am I less stressed than before? Is my money more organized? Those questions matter. Another common mistake is trying to look rich before being stable. Flashy spending, lifestyle inflation, approval seeking. But wealth grows best in silence, protected, undisturbed, unrushed. Real wealth doesn't announce itself early. Every dollar you earn has a choice. It can disappear, or it can be positioned. Most people let it disappear because they were never taught differently. This isn't about extreme saving or never enjoying life. It's about intention, giving money a purpose beyond survival. And once that purpose exists, everything slows down. Money feels calmer. Decisions feel clearer. Time feels less urgent. You stop running. You start building. That's why most people work hard and stay broke. Not because they failed, but because no one showed them what hard work was supposed to lead to. Wealth is built quietly, patiently, intentionally. And that's the mindset of the money thinker. Not hype, not shortcuts, just clarity.
Take another moment to reflect. Think about how most people talk about money. It's always emotional. Stress, fear, pressure, urgency. Very few people talk about money calmly, and that alone tells you something important. Money isn't just a financial topic, it's a psychological one. The way you think about money shapes how you use it, and how you use it determines where you end up. Many people believe money problems are income problems. If I just earned more, everything would be fine. But look around carefully. There are people earning good money who are still stressed, still anxious, still living paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because income doesn't fix behavior. More money only amplifies habits. If money disappears at a low income, it disappears faster at a higher one. That's a hard truth, but it's an important one. This is why mindset matters so much. Not motivation, not hype, mindset. The ability to pause before spending, the discipline to delay gratification, the patience to think long-term. These skills don't look impressive online, but they quietly change lives. Ask yourself this question. If your income doubled tomorrow, would your financial stress disappear, or would your lifestyle simply expand to match the new number? Most people already know the answer, and that answer explains why effort alone isn't enough. Wealth builders design their lives differently. They don't wait for permission. They don't wait for perfect timing. They focus on small, repeatable decisions, saving consistently, investing patiently, avoiding unnecessary pressure. Nothing dramatic, nothing flashy, just intentional. This is why real wealth feels boring from the outside. No rush, no panic, no constant proving. Just quiet progress. And quiet progress compounds. If this feels uncomfortable to hear, that's normal. Growth usually does. But awareness is the first real step forward. Because once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. And that's the real purpose of this video. Not to shame, not to judge, but to help you see clearly. Because clarity creates options, and options create freedom. If you're still here listening, that already says something about you. It means you're thinking differently, and thinking differently is where wealth actually begins.